welcome to our final check presentation from the government and people of Taiwan. Today we will have 3 presentations, one for Safe Space Project, which will be conducted by the Department of Youth, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, the Ministry of Equity, Rehabilitation of Human Resource Centers, and I know that's going to impact many of you and your constituencies. And again, the rehabilitation of sports facilities by the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Today we will be getting checks totaling $3.285 million. And yes, we will have the buildings, yes, we will have the facilities, but also important are the programs for the young people and the members of your constituency. So I really hope that we have proper structures in place, not only to maintain our facilities, but to get people engaged in worthwhile activities. I would like to call on Ambassador Chen to give us some brief remarks.
Today, on behalf of the government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, I take the great pleasure to deliver the funding of 3 important projects under Taiwan Annual Grant, including the Safe Space Project, construction of the first floor of the Pierre St. Joseph Human Resource Development Center, and rehabilitation of sports facilities. These 3 projects amount more than $1.2 million, covering various issues of social security, youth empowerment, human resources development, as well as sports. As Honorable Prime Minister Philippe Pierre underlined the priority of the safety and security of citizens in his New Year's address, and Honorable Kenson Kasmi, Minister for Youth Development and Sports, also highlighted the importance of maintenance of sports facilities for youth development in his address on 41st National Sports Awards. The 3 projects today have not only echoed the idea presented by Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Minister Kashmir, but also timely demonstrated the determination and execution ability of St. Lucia government. In this regard, Taiwan, as a long-standing development partner, is very proud to be part of these projects, which is not only a funding to the government and people of St. Lucia, but also the testament of friendship and partnership between our 2 countries. Last week, I attended many functions in celebration of St. Lucia's 44th anniversary of independence, and I enjoy it very much. In the coming years, we will still face challenges and uncertainties, but the partnership with friends always enable us to weather the storms and allow us to be strong enough to overcome the difficulties. Taiwan will continue to work with the government of St. Lucia for the sustainable development of this beautiful country. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. And like Ambassador said, if any of us can go back to PM's budget address, you will see a lot of these projects highlighted, and a lot of the grant funding from the ROCT has come through, and we can tick off, and I think that's going to be very important to us as we go into budget that we have delivered to the people of St. Lucia, and I think we should do a little bragging about that, everyone. But now I'd like to call on Honorable Philippe J. Pierre, Prime Minister, to address us. PM.
Today is the last check handing ceremony we'll have as it relates to the grant issues with the development we have, or the arrangement we have with the government of Taiwan. And I want to urge the ambassador to let us recommend the other part of these grants. We need them badly, so I'm sure that very shortly you will be getting our wish lists for the other set of grants for the coming financial year. So I want to thank you for that and tell you that we look forward to, according to the partnership agreement, partnership arrangement we have, we look forward to the other set of of grant funding, which will fund some other projects. What is significant in these 3 projects today is all of them are people-centered projects. All of them relate to people. The Safe Space Project, people. The Rehabilitation of Human Resource Centers, people. Rehabilitation of sports facilities, all of them involve people. So it just shows and demonstrates that our mantra of putting people first is clear, not only in words, but in deed. And all these policies relate to people. But I'm particularly pleased about the last one, rehabilitation of sports facilities, because the Minder Phillip Park is going to be done in that phase. So all the doubting Thomases about jazz, all the doubting Thomases about jazz at the Minder Phillip Park, let them rest assured that jazz will be held at the Minder Phillip Park, and the funding for the repairs to the facilities at Minder Phillip Park will happen. So the sportsmen will get the facility repaired, because you see, that facility is not a Castries East facility. That's a mistake that many people make, you understand? It's a national facility. It's not a Castries, it's like saying the facility in Grosile is a Grosile facility. Well, I guess because it's in Castries East, you know? I won't say anymore. But it is not it's not a Marchand facility. It's a national facility. You understand? It's a facility that is used by sports people all over the island. You understand? So we are going to ensure that it's ready for jazz, but it's going to be it'll be continued to be used as a national facility for the people of the country. So I want to thank the ambassador for making it possible, and work. I can assure you that the work is going to start there almost immediately. Yeah. Yeah. The other one, also on the Bellevue facility, we are going to, because that is long-standing, and we went to Vieux-Fort North, and we said to the young people there, we are going to be repairing, we are going to creating the facility there for them, and we're going to be doing it with these funds. We're going to start it to continue next year. Then you have the rehabilitation of human resource centers. Again, people-centered projects, improving for people. Because many of these things, these facilities were built without any proper planning. They were built for reasons that it wasn't, and that's a problem with our buildings. They are built and there is no money for maintenance of the buildings. So the public buildings go into a state of disrepute, especially now with the mold. We have many issues as it relates to mold and public buildings. So I'm sure that $825,000 will be put into good use for the rehabilitation of human resource centers. Then the Safe Space Project, again, areas for people. I'm sure that we'll use that to find zones, find areas where people can possibly relax and possibly surf the internet. And my dream is for each constituency to have a park. And I think that's something, Mr. Ambassador, we will be coming to you for. For each of the 70 constituencies should have at least a park, a children's park, where kids can come and play and recreate. You understand? It's something that we are aiming to do in every constituency, a park for the children of the constituency, putting people at the center of our development. So, Master, I want to thank you again on behalf of the government of St. Lucia. We are into very exciting times in St. Lucia. Our projects are coming into gear. We have seen that the government has a plan, and the plan is unfolding. It's unfolding, and it's unfolding in a way that is strategic, and as the press secretary says, I think we must, as a government, we do not speak enough about what we are doing and how we are improving the lives of the people of this country. We do not speak enough about it. And I think we need to, as a government, to tell people what we are doing. They see it, but we need to tell them. And these projects are going to show that most of our projects are people-centered.